Welcome to another Avior how-to guide. In this video I'm going to show you how to create groups to help you send the same message to multiple recipients without having to repeat yourselves numerous times. So let's go and open up a file, and we'll go to Rules, and let's set a event called heater fail. We'll choose digital input 1 as our trigger. We'll choose the condition digital input 1 equals to 0. So when the heater fails, we want to send out an SMS message. And then we'll choose an action, and the action will be to send an SMS message. And here we would type in the mobile number of the recipient we wish to get the message. And that's that rule completed. Now we could go ahead and duplicate this rule a number of times by clicking on the clone icon and duplicating it, and then changing the mobile number to the next person we want to receive the message. But if you have a number of inputs to use and a number of messages to send per input, this is going to take quite a while to do, and also if you have to make changes, you'd have to go in and edit these individually for each rule that you've set for that person. So the other option is to go to our user icon and set up groups. So let's click on the user icon and set a user. We'll set the name of the user, and the identifier in this case is the phone number of the person, and then we'll give a group name for this user. Now we'll set a second user and repeat the process, entering then mobile number and keeping them in the group called all. Don't forget to click on the tick icon to save once you've changed these. And we'll do one more. And again, we'll put the mobile number and make sure they're in the group identified as all. Okay, this next user we're going to put into a different group. So for instance, this example, we might want to get only certain people get messages during the night time if they're on a shift. So we'll identify this as John Knight. We'll put his number in, but we'll change the group name to Night rather than All, so it's a different group. Now let's go back to our rules, and we can actually change our rules to reflect the groups. So where we had the mobile number in here, we'll now change this to the first group we defined, which was all, and when this rule is triggered, it will send it to everybody identified with the group name all. Okay, let's set up another rule and call it power fail, but we only want this message to go to John during the night shift. So we'll choose power fail. We'll have mains power failure as the trigger. We want mains power fail to equal 0, the input status, and we want to send an SMS to John, and John is identified in the group called night. So as before, we choose send SMS, we change the destination to the group called night, and then we put in our message in quotes following the night group. Just quickly go back to the users now. We've defined night, but we need to define what night means. So in the start and stop times, we'll change the time for night to start at 8 p.m. and to finish at 6 a.m. We'll save that. And one last thing we'll change is we'll let John have the weekend off, so we'll only send messages to him on Monday through to Friday. That's done. So that's Groups, very useful tool. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks for watching.